Sit back, relax, get all your workout, get ready to plan your day, whatever it is you need to do. Keep me on in the background. I'm going to kick off my series from the store to your door with one mother of a haul. So stay tuned. We are just getting started here. Welcome back, my friends. My name is Lori. This is Lori's Boston Found. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. I also have my own website, lorisbostonfound.com. I share my reselling journey with you. If you are new, I am so happy that you found me. Hang out with me today and enjoy this huge haul that I am bringing your way. So this is part one of a 5-part series where I'm going to take you step by step on my actual reselling journey and my process. So we are going to start with a thrift with me, which you will see today, and then we are going to go into the haul from that thrift. And I actually couldn't get enough of this store, so I went back a second day, and that is just a straight up thrift haul. You will see that tomorrow or the next day. Then I'm going to go through the rest of my steps. So how I process stuff when I get through the door, how I take photographs, what I do for listing, creating drafts, shipping, all of that, the whole kit and caboodle. Today we're kicking it off with a huge haul, and I have to say I got a little excited at this stop. I went to a local thrift shop. I had kind of had it with Savers. I made the best of it. I did a few rounds at Savers. I hit Salvation Army. I even went to the Goodwill outlets once. I haven't been back to the bins since I went post-quarantine, but I just wanted to go to a little honey hole that is an old stomping ground of mine, and it went really well. Before we get into the haul, I just wanted to pop in here and talk about the 5 strands of sourcing that I'm going to go into greater detail about in my next haul video. So because I did a thrift with me today, I didn't want to make this super long. So I'm just going to touch on these 5 strands, and then I'm going to go into more detail about these when I do my haul, which will be out in a couple of days for my next batch of clothing. And I'm going to talk more about in detail why I purchased each of the items that I decided to get and which strands they covered. So keep that in mind. Ideally, when you buy an item, it will check all of the boxes, but more often than not, it's only going to check a few of the boxes, and those are the judgment calls that we have to make when we're in the moment. Hear me out on these strands that I'm going to talk about, and then as you see me going through the racks, you can kind of hear me talk out loud, and you can apply what you think might work for each item, deciding whether or not I should or shouldn't take it home with me. I hope that makes sense. Once I say the strands, that will make more sense to you. But number one is the price. Price is always going to be a factor when I'm thrifting, when I'm doing retail arbitrage. You can justify a lot of things if it's the right price. So that is something that's always at the forefront when I am sourcing. Number 2, style. Style is very important, even if it's the right price. If the style is terrible, or if it's dated, or if it's something that's just not in demand right now, it's not worth picking up, in my opinion, for my business. Number 3 is brand. Brand is always something we're all looking for. We're all looking for those BOLO brands, those brands that be on the lookout for. There's brands on our bucket list we're super excited to find. But to backtrack, if the price is too high, or even if it's a brand that we love, but the style isn't the right fit, it may not be the right choice for that moment. So brand is also something I'm always looking for when I'm sourcing. Number 4 is condition. All right, so let's say you got a great brand in a great style for a great price, but the condition is really lousy. There's staining, there's tears, it's whatever. That is going to take away from the value. So you have to look at the condition of something, even if it checks all the other boxes. If it's in really poor condition, is it worth picking up? Sometimes you'll think yes, sometimes you'll think no, but that's another strand that's very important to me. And finally, the 5th strand for sourcing is comps. So I want to look at the comps and I want to see, is it worth it? So maybe it checks off all those boxes. Maybe the price is right. Maybe I love the style and the brand is good and the condition is excellent. And then I look at the comps and they're super lousy. And then you have to decide if it's worth it. So like I said, ideally, whatever you're picking up will check all those boxes. Like, maybe you're going to find a Gucci bag for $20 in great condition in a relevant style that's going to sell for $400, right? Those are like those jackpot things that we're always looking to find. But realistically, we're going to weigh all of our options and we're going to see which box the items check, and then we're going to make our decision from there. So just a quick recap, and then we're going to move on to the thrift with me. We're going to be looking for price, style, brand, condition, and comps. So we're going to look at those 5 things while I'm sourcing. That's what I'm always looking for when I'm sourcing. So keep those in mind. This is the only time I'm going to talk about it in this video, but when I do my next haul in part 2 of the series, I'm going to talk about which boxes each item checks. So I hope this is helpful, and enjoy my thrift with me in the haul. So I'm always pretty targeted when I shop at this thrift store because certain things are just priced right on the money. This is a Free People beach top that was really cute. Their sweatshirts are just $3.99, and I always like to find interesting hoodies. I was so tempted to buy this. I have to stop buying Disney stuff. Sometimes it really pays off for me, and other times it just sits forever. So I'm quickly going through these. I considered that Bentley sweatshirt because one of my daughter's friends is going to Bentley in the fall. Just keep going by Ariel, Lori. Just keep going by her. Okay, I really love this place, and when I went to Savers recently, they did not even have sweaters out, wasn't even out on the floor. So I went through the sweatshirts here. This is the back of the store. It was super quiet back here, and then I shifted gears and I went over to the sweater department. There's a Pearl Izumi shirt. I've been really loving cycling gear, but I feel like the bottoms are doing better than the tops right now. Maybe I should have picked that up. Would you have? More Disney. They had a ton of Disney here. So I didn't find anything too crazy on this rack, although I did pick a few things up that I will show you in the haul. Now I move over to sweaters, and I have to say, I was passing on some pretty decent brands. You'll see here J. Crew with just a little too much wear. They had a lot of basic J. Crew. This is an older tag Theory, again, pretty worn. And some of the things I really could have bought, but I was trying to be more intentional. This is a Karen Millen. Sorry, just got an email. Karen Millen, but older style. I don't love to photograph black, so unless it's really good, I will pass on it, which I did there. But this gives you some sort of an idea of the things I was passing on. You know, sometimes you shop and you do anything to find an old tag Theory if the store isn't loaded with good stuff, but I thought this place was pretty good. Looking over at the vest, Black Dog is a store on the Vineyard in Cape Cod here that used to be huge when I was younger, but the comps weren't great. This BB Dakota vest I passed on as well. The faux fur vest have been sitting for me. I don't pick up a lot of BB Dakota. Let me know if you do. Jules is like a horseback riding brand. I probably should have picked this up. Again, I'm not always the best shopper when I'm photographing, when I'm videotaping. But anyways, I did pass on that vest. So these are just all around racks of sweaters everywhere. This place is just chock full of stuff. This was a vintage sweater, a Brooks Brother cardigan. I passed on all of these. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but sweaters are $5.49. I really wanted to buy that Forever 21 sweater, but I'm behaving myself. Old tag cabbie, wasn't crazy about the color. Yeah, this is just one of those stores you can lose yourself in. And I went back 2 days later and did just that. Vineyard Vines, but the graphic was in really poor condition, so I passed on that. It's Old Loft. What I really love about this store are their shoes, and I'm not sure how much footage I got of the shoes. Back at the sweatshirts, I don't know why I'm spending so much time over here. I had stains on it. It was a Nike. Bad stains. This I passed on, and I mentioned it in my last video, or one of my upcoming videos, but Roots. I sold a Roots item, and it took a real long time, so I passed on that, but I thought that sweatshirt was cute. I'm wondering if you would have picked it up for $5 in change. Blue and gray, not a huge seller for me, but nice quality pieces. I really loved the graphic on this. I'm kind of regretting not buying this. I love hoodies for myself too, and that just looked like big and broken in. Really cute, but I passed. Always lots of like New Hampshire, Cape Cod sort of stuff here. Oh my gosh, Jay's working in the next room. He's going to start talking loud. The joy of working from home. Old Abercrombie sweatshirt, California. All right, you get the idea. There's one little sweatshirt here coming up that I thought was cute. It looked like Brandy Melville to me, Sweeter Than Honey, but it wasn't. But I thought that was cute, but I passed. Look at all the discipline I'm demonstrating. Are you not proud of me? Okay, so this section I wanted to talk about. So see these extra thick plastic tags on here? These are, each of the colors signifies a different price. So I think the black is $9.99. That yellow one is $19.99. The pink I think is, oh boy, $14.99, and blue is $12.99. So these are what they would consider their higher end items. So I'm just showing you some of the things that they have marked. So some definitely are warranted in the price, and then others, like, I don't know. I just don't get it. There's not really much rhyme or reason here. In the leggings section, it makes a little bit more sense because you'll see a lot of Lululemon. But these are in like their boutique section. But I do like to look through them because, you know, I found Eileen Fisher here new with tags. I found some super high-end denim that flipped for almost $100. So what's nice about this section is you can kind of go through, see what they're valuing in the store, and make your decisions from there. I've picked up a lot of Lululemon tennis skirts here that have done really well, but I didn't pick up any from this expensive section today. But yeah, they're well marked and they're in a high traffic spot of the store. They also have a section with the jeans and pants that are marked higher. But yeah, they're not all, like those were 90 Degrees, a brand that I find at TJ Maxx, marked in the same category as like a Lululemon. So what is cool about this is if you're looking for some for yourself, you can pick up like Lululemon leggings for $14 or $15, and they generally have a decent selection for you. So I always take some time to look through here. I actually have a lot of leggings that need to get listed, so I wasn't really looking. This was a cashmere blend blazer in this really pretty blush color, and I carried it around with me the whole time. It was in beautiful condition. I was pretty convinced I was going to buy it. That was not a haul, but the comps were just really bad, so I ended up leaving that behind. Their jackets and blazers were just $5.99. I wanted to show this as an example of Free People that I no longer pick up. I don't pick up their bodycon dresses. I mean, unless it's really special, new with tag, or super inexpensive, they sit forever. They're just, it's not a brand I associate with really fitted. If anything, it's the polar opposite. Like everything's flowy, boho, oversized. Like Bebe or BB, that brand sells okay in the bodycon department, but not Free People. Lots of old J. Crew. And their dresses here, their dresses are $8.99, so I did not spend much time on the dresses, although this is just the kind of place that would have, you know, like Love Shack Fancy just hanging next to an old loft brand, loft dressed. So, okay, this brand, The Great, please comment if you know anything about that brand. I really like those pants, but I passed on them. I don't like to look through pants, but I love this olive green, army green color, so I usually give that a little bit of my attention when I'm shopping. But I don't spend too much time here. But those pants were intriguing. Oh, and then there were these Dolce & Gabbanas. I got really excited, but knew they were wool, so I didn't get too excited, and they were loaded with moth holes, just loaded, unfortunately. So I passed on those. So these little tags that are hanging off, that I just think is a store tag to signify when they came in the store. They don't do like a half off color or anything like that. And here I am checking out with my big cart. Yeah, this place is great. And every $50 you spend, you earn a $5 credit. So I made sure I got up to $150. So I went shopping on a Saturday to get all of this. And then I'm filming this on Monday, July 12th, I believe. And I went back this morning. So on Saturday, I was with Jay and Angelina. So I had that time crunch, and I just enjoyed myself so much that I just wanted to go back with no time constraints. So I woke up bright and early today, got all my shipping done, shared my closet, and off I went. So that haul will be coming your way next. And then after that haul, I will start with my intake process. So those will be the first 3 videos in the series. It's looking like it's going to be 5 videos. So let's get into the haul. So real quick, at this place, I have already entered some of the stuff on my spreadsheet. I spent $140, $142, and I believe I got like 27 items. So things came in under $5 per item. I think it averaged out to be like $4.30 per item. I did pay up for 1 item, which I will share with you. And the rest of the things were just priced as marked. So in this store, they really mark up their Lululemon. They mark up interesting things. It's a really fun store, but what they don't mark up, and what you're gonna see a ton of in this haul, are shoes and sweaters. So they mark them up if they're like a particular Nike brand or like the mainstream brands you would expect them to mark up. They mark up Patagonia, they mark up North Face, but there's a lot that they don't mark up. And for whatever reason, the location of this is towards Boston, and I just always find brands that I've never heard of, and I spend so much time researching, and I'm always pleasantly surprised. So all the shoes are $4.99. It's a flat fee. Boots, $4.99. I got 1 pair for $15. That's the only thing I paid up for. And I only did that because every $50 you spend, you get $5 off. So I was right at that $150 or close to $150. So I got this pair at the register, and then it brought me up. And then once I got the discount, it brought me back down to $140 because I got $15 off. So can't go wrong. Let's get to it. One of the first things I picked up in all of their hoodies and sweatshirts, $3.99. Sweaters are $5.49. So that's kind of like the gist, and that's why I picked up a ton of those categories. And I'm getting up ready for fall, so that worked out perfect. So I saw this as I was going through the sweatshirts, and I knew exactly what it was. This is only the second time I have found Spiritual Gangster out in the wild, but that is what the label looks like. In this, you know when you know a shirt hasn't even been washed? So this is a Good Vibes cropped sweatshirt, and it just has like a little heart in the front. Now, Spiritual Gangster stuff can go for really good money. This is one of the more plain items, but I'm hoping to get between $30 and $45 for this. This isn't too exciting. It was actually the first time I picked up this brand, but I picked it up because blazers are $5.99 here, and it's the brand One State. I've never seen this, and I've never picked it up, but it's in a size 3X, and it's this really fun like tweed blazer. And I just thought this was like a flattering cut, and I loved like the little raw fringy edges and hem on it. So I really liked that for $5.99. I think it'll be a really great piece to offer in my closet this fall. So I picked that up. This, I have not been able to find a stock photo on it. This was in the blazer category though too. This is Free People, and it's just this like, it almost, I don't know, very like a beachy vibe, raw edges and hems everywhere, but it's like it's a jacket. Really, really cool. Couldn't find it. I don't know what it is about Free People. Sometimes even when they give that, you know, it usually starts with like OB and then a number. I still can't find the style of this, but anyways, I absolutely love this. I'll probably price it around $50 or $60 and see where we land, but I would love to find a stock photo for it. I picked up this one bag. Oh, I did pay up for this too. And the reason I paid up for it was because the comps were all over the place, and it was a new brand to me. And as I've said in previous videos, sometimes I just pick up a new brand and I'll pay up for it a little bit if I know that I'll at least double my money. So I paid $10 for this bag. Some of the comps were $25. Some of the comps were $159. So I thought it was worth taking home and reading up on it. But the brand is Jasper and Jira. Let me know if you've ever heard of this brand, but it's a great beach bag. I have to get this listed, and there's a lot of weight to it. So it has these little like discs and fringe. There was a little bit of a mark. I'm hoping that's not rust, but even if it is, it kind of blends with the metallic. So I'm hoping this is one of the more pricey bags that I can price upwards of $70, $80, but I need to do more research on that. but I really liked that. I got a ton of shoes because of the price, but these were the shoes that I paid up for at the register. These are just classic Eileen Fisher sandals. They had these marked $14.99, and there was actually still the tag from Nordstrom Rack on the bottom, which I pulled off only because the price wasn't there. But these, I'm probably gonna list these somewhere between like $70 and $80. I just sold a pair of pretty dated Eileen Fisher shoes for $40, and they weren't this nice and they weren't this current. So I'm hoping to get around $50 for those when all is said and done. Why don't we go into shoes, because I got so many shoes. These I debated on and I ended up going for it. I mean, at this store, I'm passing on Theory, I'm passing on Free People. They just have so much selection that, I don't know, I just love shopping this place. It's a total treasure trove. So these are Stuart Weitzman patent leather heels. So I wouldn't have bought these if they were, you know, marked up, but for $4.99, I thought it was a classic look. The comps were pretty good, but you know, sometimes patent leather can get like a little bit sticky. I need to clean these up and then see what they'll go for. But Stuart Weitzman, I thought it was a very classic looking shoe. I'm hoping to get somewhere between $25 and $40 for these Stuart Weitzmans. And I should probably give you some of the sizes on this, except I can't really see anymore since I turned 47. I think these were a size 8, but I'm not sure. If you're interested in anything, feel free to message me at lorisbostonfound@gmail.com. I am going to have a ton of stuff getting listed, and I'm hauling a ton of stuff, so definitely message me because this isn't all going to be up by the time this video goes live. Okay. Definitely take a peek at my Poshmark closet because I did list a ton of these items, and I think I have over 25, 30 new listings. These shoes. These were Diane von Furstenberg. These are sandals. They have this cool little like detail in the wedge heel, and they are like a micro suede in really beautiful condition. These are a size 7.5. Really pretty. But yeah, Diane von Furstenberg and Stuart Weitzman just like hanging out for $4.99. And because this store is close to the city, I think a lot of stuff like, you know, Adidas, Champion, those types of brands, street brands, get marked up a lot. A lot of the athletic wear, Under Armour is priced up, but anything that's more like designer, it's just, I don't think it sells for much there. So good for me. All right, I saw these and I was so excited, and I didn't even run comps because they were like brand new. And then I got home and the comps weren't fantastic, and I was actually really shocked. So these are Betsy Johnson wedding ballet flats, and they are in really beautiful condition. They have this like Tiffany blue sole, and this is actually a little soft and fuzzy right here. And then they have this great bling detail here. There is like a little mark there, but they are so beautiful. And look at the inside, they're like brand new. Well, not like brand new, but parts of it are like brand new. It's almost as if somebody wore these once for their wedding day and then they donated them. So the comps are a little all over the place for these. Some of these shoes were like the $30, $40 range. Some of them are listed like around $60. I'm probably gonna list these around $50 and see what happens. But how pretty are these? I thought these were so nice. Like even if you wore heels for the wedding and then wore these to the reception, or maybe you just want to wear flats on your wedding day, that's a smart idea if you ask me. These are a size 8.5. 8.5? Yeah, I am so freaking blind. They are called the Ever Flat. I think that's what I read. These I picked up. I usually pick these up when I'm at the bins if they're in good condition. These are Minnetonka little tassel-y boots. I'm sure nothing new here, but I loved the braiding detail here and the little embellishments. I just sold a pair of these for $30. So that's probably what I would expect for these, between 30 and 40 even. I think it was like the low ones that I sold for 30, but these went for 35. Anyways, they're in beautiful condition. And yeah, I'm excited. And they're also kind of a fallish thing. So these are a size 6.5. 6.5, but yeah, like brand new, $4.95. And actually less than $4.95 because, or $4.99, because once I hit the $50 threshold, you get $5 off. So it's like 10% off that. These were so pretty, and I'd never heard of this. and the comps on these are really good. Well, the retail is really good. The brand is called Modern Vice. Have you ever heard of Modern Vice? Let me know. And these are just little driving loafers with this blinged up heel. And again, like brand new. Well, maybe not. The leather is like brand new. The soles don't look brand new, but how nice are these shoes? Oh my gosh, so excited. And these are 7. Excuse me. Oops. 7 with medium width. Absolutely beautiful. I don't remember where I thought I was going to price those. These I just bought more for style. These are Steve Madden. I don't know if these are leather or not. Maybe they are. But I just love the boho with the fabric for the fall. These will photograph so nicely. These I'm pretty certain I can get between like $28 and $35 for these. One more pair of shoes and then I will dive into clothing. Lulu sends her love. These sneakers. So these were in an area where things were really marked up, and I thought for sure these were going to be expensive. So these are Brooks, and if you know running, you know that Brooks are just like a staple piece of footwear in the sneaker running industry. People pay big money for Brooks, and these are Launch 5 Brooks, and they are the Marathon series, and these are a men's size 10. I am probably going to list these around $100. The comps on these were fantastic. These cost me $4.99. I really thought they were going to mark these up. And then, so oftentimes when you buy running sneakers, people will say, you know, how many miles have you put on these shoes? That's how runners measure how long they should keep a pair of sneakers, is if they've run X amount of miles, it's time to get a new pair. Well, there's like very little wear on these. Like I'm going to magic erase this heel and it will just brighten up so white. So I still wouldn't know what to answer somebody if they asked me that question. However, I feel very confident. There's very little mileage on these sneakers is what I'm trying to say in a not so articulate way. But anyway, yeah, I was really excited about these and I wish I had them last month in June for Pride Month because those would have been so much fun. One more pair of shoes I'm going to show you that I actually picked up at Savers. I went into Savers. Jay went to the grocery store yesterday and I just ran into Savers for like an hour and I got these shoes and oh my gosh, I am obsessed with these shoes and they're just a half size too small for me. The brand is Arezzo. I have so many new shoe brands that I'm very excited about it. Sorry, my lighting's kind of weird. It's getting dark in here. Arezzo. These are an 8.5. These are like brand new and they are stunning. So I was really excited about these comps. I'm probably going to price these, you know, between $50 and $65 because they are just stunning with all this like embroidered detail. Look at that. How amazing are these? Oh, these would just be so cute. These would just make an outfit. And for someone like me who just wears all black all the time, just like this pop on my heel. And I just love that it's a chunky heel. Oh my gosh, everything about these shoes I am obsessed with. So very excited about those. I figured I'd throw them in this haul and I got a pair of soft surrounding pants, but I'm gonna put those in the next haul. I'm realizing I have like 5 pieces from another thrift store, but I'm gonna go through all my stuff from this one spot and then I'll show you the other stuff at the end. I picked up this Free People Beach and I actually wore this today and it was so cute. It's just this like pop over with a kangaroo pocket in the front and it's not quite short sleeve. Well, I mean, it looks short sleeve when it's on, but it's just kind of very drapey. And it's like a light cottony, terry cloth, stretchy. This is a size medium and it was just so comfy. I just wore it with black bike shorts out thrifting today and it was so comfy. And if I needed to put my phone in the pocket, I love that. That's like a pro tip is when you're listing, and I'll mention this in my next video. When I'm listing, I like to wear a sweatshirt that has a pocket because I can take a photo, put my phone in my pocket while I do the measuring and then bring my phone back out to finish up what I'm doing. So this will be a great listing sweatshirt. So if I decide to list it, I need to look up comps on it, but I probably list around $40. I keep telling myself to stop picking up bathing suits because I still need to list them, but all of their bathing suits were $3.99. And you know I love to pick up Miracle suits because people just know the brand and they will buy it just based on previous fit. And this was a Miracle suit and I just thought it was really nice. I loved the high neck on it and the detail, and then it's got like that scoop out of the back. This looks like it's about like a small or medium. This does not have an underwire bra in it though, which is a little bit of a bust. I think that says size 6. So really cute. Miracle suits, my last Miracle suit sold for like $70, but it was new with tag and it was a plus size. But I'll probably mark these around $35 just to move them quickly. And I loved this one. I would have bought this either way. I just washed these, but I forgot to take the tags off. But how cool is this one piece? I love that design. This does have an underwire. I just feel like this would be so flattering on. And this is, what size are you? This is a size 10, it looks like. 10? 10. Size 10. It looks a little for a 10 actually. But anyways, really pretty if anybody's interested in that. This is beautiful and I may have to hold on to this for a little bit. I'm gonna price this high because I just love this sweater. So this is, the brand is Solitaire, which I really like. Solitaire reminds me of like Sundance and Soft Surroundings. I feel like there's a vibe, a similar vibe for those 3 brands, or like Garnet Hill. So this was in the sweater section, so $5.49. It's an extra large cardigan. It has all this beautiful embroidery. This does have some pilling though, so that's what I'm going to spend some time on, which is no problem. I have like the best sweater shaver on earth, and I'm going to use that. So I wanted to wash it first, and I wanted to get all the lint off of it, and then I'm gonna sit down and depill it and see where we're at. I haven't even run comps on this, but it's absolutely stunning. Would be so cute with just like jeans. Oh my gosh, anything. It's very long too, so it covers your bum and it's beautiful. Love it. Okay, so I did say that this place marks up all of their leggings. So I know when I'm looking through the legging section that if there's Athleta or Lululemon, they actually reserve the right to mark it up at the register, which I'm not crazy about as far as a policy goes. Like if they miss it, I feel like they should just give it to the customer for the $5 or $10. Like if somebody finds something, but that's happened to me before, although they missed a Lululemon today, which I'll show in my next haul. I saw this, Lily Bod, never heard of it before, but I just could tell the quality of these was really nice. And I looked them up and sure enough, there were some pretty great comps on this brand. Let me know if you know this brand, Lily Bod. This is an extra small. It has like this chocolate brown waistband, and then it has like the little white stripe. So once again, their leggings, $3.99. That's like their general. So like their Lululemon stuff is marked like $12.99, $14.99, $19.99, sometimes $9.99 depending. And I have bought Lululemon from them before. That was marked up. I think I got a Lululemon skirt and it flipped really quickly, but that was only $3.99. So I wasn't sure about these. They were in really good shape. This is Anthropologie, and it says Anthropologie on it, which means it is a newer pant. I haven't looked these up. They're a size 26, but these were just a very classic style. They are a high-waisted, wide-leg, stretchy knit pair of pants, and I just thought these would look gorgeous on so many people, right? This with these shoes would look so nice. Anyway, these are a 26. The pants were $5.99 or $6.99. So I wasn't, and I just don't love to photograph pants, and where the sweaters were so cheap, I didn't spend much time looking at pants. They had a lot of prana, and I picked up a few pieces. This prana is a size small. It has like the little prana logo on the back, and it's just like a tunic length cable knit sweater. Has that like marled look, and that's like a rose color. So nice. Probably priced that around $40. Prana does pretty well for me, especially the newer pieces. Okay, can't find comps on this brand, but this is a wool, like a merino wool blend, and the brand is Toby Gray. Have you heard of it before? I knew it was something good. I think I saw it on one site. I couldn't find this specifically, but I love the bottom of it. It kind of goes longer in the back, and it's like a little bit of a scoop front. Just a really great basic, I thought. I'm not sure how much I'll get for that. I have to continue to look up comps. I'm sorry I don't have comps for a lot of these. I found Wilfred, which is a brand made by Aritzia, and they do really well. And I have been loving this evergreen color. In fact, If you watch one of my previous videos on getting organized, I can link it right here. I have my top 10 tips for getting ready for fall and kind of restarting your reselling business. I ordered a passion planner and I'm obsessed with the brand Passion Planner, and I talk about it at the end of the video. And this was the color planner I ordered because I just love this for fall. This is just a sweater. It's not like a soft material. It's almost like this woven-y, not mesh, but it's nice. It feels a little bit like mesh. Just a basic. Not sure how that's going to photograph, and I've been having trouble finding a stock photo on that too. This was a last minute decision. I almost put it back at the register, but again, I was trying to hit that 150. So this just says Detroit Rock City Kiss, and it's a burnout sweatshirt, and it is by the brand Lucky Brand. So it says Kiss, Lucky Brand. The reason I wasn't sure is because there's a lot of cracking in the letters. So this will probably end up being like an $18 to $20 item. Not much. I still have to look at the comps on that, and of course, I'm going to wear this as soon as the Red Sox start playing. So Jessica, my friend Jessica, is my New York Yankees fan, and she and I go back and forth on our love for our home teams. So anyways, this is an awesome sweatshirt, and I tried it on. It's so cozy, so I'm definitely going to wear it soon. The brand is Stitches, and it's just like a Red Sox. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this because being Lori's Boston Found, I like to have all my Boston gear in place for my videos. And that was $3.99. That was a no-brainer. And I picked this up. So soft. This is the amazingly soft line from American Eagle. And these are just my colors. I love those colors. They're just soft. So it's like an off-white, creamy color. Just very beautiful. I don't know comps on this, but I'm guessing this will be like a $20 flip. But I loved it. That is all the stuff that I got at my little honey hole. Then I went to visit my friend who lives 30 minutes in the other direction, and there's a place called Sister Thrift that is close to her. So every time I visit, I like to stop into Sister Thrift. So we went in, and I'm going to show you what I got there, and then we're going to wrap up this video. The prices aren't super inexpensive, but they always have a rack that is $1.99, so I obviously beeline for that rack. And I always find some really good things, so it offsets the price of the other items in the store. And I had limited time, and my friend was really great. She went with me, but I could tell she didn't want to stay there too long. So again, that time thing always gets to my brain. But I did find this Lululemon tank, but it was $7. And I know better, but it's a size 4, so it's Angie's size. And I thought, you know, maybe she'd wear it, but it's cute. It has like the strappy detail on the back, and it's lined. It's probably a slightly older style, but I don't know, hoping to get $20 to $30 for it, but really cute. Maybe 25 bucks for this. But there weren't a ton of things, and does that happen to you? Like when there's not a lot, you just kind of take what you can get. This, I was surprised by the comps on this. This is such a heavy dress. I actually picked this up thinking I may just send this directly to ThredUp. So this was marked $9.99, but it was on the $2 rack. So this was only $1.99, and it is a J. Crew size 8 in this cranberry colored like bell sleeve like sheath dress. And the reviews on this were so good. I was literally expecting to look this up and have people see it listed at like $25, $30. People have this listed for like $80, but I'm gonna list it at $50 since I only paid $2, and I'm gonna see how it does. And if it doesn't move very quickly, I will send it off to ThredUp because they might have better luck with it. But $2 for. So I've never picked up this brand before, but as soon as I saw it, you know, something registered, like I must have seen this in some video, some other reseller mentioned this brand, but the brand is Tolani. And it's just this beautiful blouse, and it's 100% silk. This is so my vibe. I love it. Very lightweight silk. And this is what's cool in the back is it's like split. And so I don't know if this is meant to be tied in a knot in the back, or I suppose you could leave it long, whichever, but it is a size large and it's 100% silk. Some of the comps for Tolani were really great, but I don't know enough about the brand to know if that's like a new label, old label, like that sort of thing. It is a size large, so I have that going for me. That was in the full price section, so I did pay $7 for that. This, another freaking bathing suit. Cupshe. I just like Cupshe suits. I've only sold one before, but it sold so fast for $20. And this was in the $1.99. Oh, it smells a little bit like chlorine. I have to wash it. I hate when things smell like chlorine. This is a size medium, I believe. Yeah, size medium. And it has like the cups inside, like the removable pads. I just love it. It's like this blush pink with this band. It's just such a pretty bathing suit. $2. So again, I hope I get $20 for that. We'll see. This piece was a surprise once I got home. Like just before I filmed this video, I was looking up comps for this. This was in the $1.99 section, and it was just kind of this funky jumpsuit that I thought was really cool. Are those birds on there or leaves? It has this cool like cage cutout. And then I noticed that it was new with tag. So I was like, oh, fun. I love new with tag. And then I noticed it was Urban Outfitters. So it's Ecote. So here's the little taggy. And yeah, so the price tag on it was $79. So I was like, this would probably be like $20 for Urban Outfitters. No, like the comps are really good on this. I'm thinking I'm gonna get somewhere between like between $30 and $40, I think I'm gonna get for this. And this was on the $1.99 rack. So this was another item that was marked $9.99, like the dress, and then nobody bought it. So it ended up there. And I believe that is a size medium. Okay, one last thing, and then we will be done for today. And that is, I picked up, so today I went to Plato's Closet, and I'm just throwing it in this because I just was excited about these jeans. I never heard of these jeans. I paid $17 for them. So it's Revice, R-E-V-I-C-E, and that little heart is circled around the size 29, which I believe is the size. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the tag. But I loved the style of these. So I looked at these, and it has like exposed buttons, and it's distressed and more distressed, and then raw edge, and it was cuffed up, and I was like, these are awesome. So the comps on these are anywhere between like $50 and $100. So I was so excited. Plus it was a good size. Scooped those right up. So I did pay $17 for them, but it was the only thing I bought at Plato's Closet, and it was after I got my second haul from this other place. So anyways, that wraps up my video for today. This is basically step one for you. So step one is getting to the thrift store and doing my shopping. I start running my comps, and then I will show you my intake video after I do my second haul. So we'll have one more haul, and then we'll do an intake video and show you how I do my spreadsheet and start coming up with comps and all that fun stuff. Hey, if you're excited about this series and you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and you will see all of my videos in my From the Store to Your Door series. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the bell notification if you'd like to be notified when I release a video. So typically, I'm a Wednesday, Sunday video release girl, but I am going to be pumping these out quite a bit because I have a lot of hauls and a lot of information to share with you. So that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will be back soon. Bye.